Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Monster Hunter video. Only today we're not talking about World. Today Capcom dropped an announcement trailer for something that I quite honestly thought we might never see. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. This, my friends, is Monster Hunter Double Cross for the West, launching this year, August the 28th. For those of you that are new to Monster Hunter and jumped in for the first time with World, then the title that came before that was the 3DS game Monster Hunter Generations in the West, also known as Monster Hunter Cross in Japan. And then a little later, Japan got the G-Rank expansion, Monster Hunter Double Cross, but there was no news of a Western version. Capcom then went on to reveal Monster Hunter World and said that was their focus for the time being, so naturally, it started to look like Double Cross might have remained a Japan exclusive. Until today. Capcom dropped a spicy reveal trailer and an accompanying blog post, both of which I've linked down below if you want to check them out. But in this video, I thought I'd take a moment to go over the information we currently have, and also for those of you that are new, since I know a lot of people have discovered this awesome series for the first time through World, then I'll give you a little rundown as to what to expect from this title. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below, let me know how hyped you are, and if you are new to the series and World was your first game, can you see yourself getting into this one too? Also, just before I get started, a quick reminder, we currently have 2 giveaways running. One of them is a massive Monster Hunter swag giveaway for everything you see in this picture, and the other is for another limited edition God of War PS4 Pro. Sony very kindly provided us with another one to give away, so links to both of those are in the description box down below. Now, where to begin? Well, first up, the trailer is looping in the background and we'll touch on a few specific things in a moment, but as mentioned, it launches on August 28th, but it's only launching on Nintendo Switch. While Double Cross in Japan was first on 3DS and later on Switch, in the West we're only getting it on Switch, but there will be a save data transfer app that'll let you move your existing Generation save file from 3DS to the Switch for Generations Ultimate, or if you're starting fresh, well, then you can just pick it up and start from there. More broadly speaking, again for those of you that are new to the series, it's important to note that this game, although it's only releasing this year in the West, did come before World. So if World was your first experience with Monster Hunter, and you plan to jump into Generations Ultimate, then it will take a little adjusting. While the core hunting experience is still the same in that you go out, hunt monsters, carve them up and make gear and weapons out of their parts, some of the quality of life additions in World obviously won't be present. Maps are instead split into loading zones as opposed to being fully open, the way armor skills work is completely different, decorations and charms aren't the same, and there's quite a bit more I could go over. However, on the flip side, there's a ton more quests to do since there's both offline solo and online multiplayer quests, a huge variety of armor and weapons to craft, all of which are unique. You can have multiple cat companions and you can even play as a cat. Plus, the game has hunting styles and arts to add extra flair to your combat, so while there might be some quality of life additions missing, GU has a metric ton of content. It has 93 large monsters to fight, some new, some returning, and some are special deviant versions. Deviants are special types of monsters and quests where you're essentially fighting versions of monsters that survived encounters with hunters and have since returned, hardened in battle with new moves. Deviant monsters have their own quests that leveled up as you complete them, and they also have their own armor sets that can be upgraded to unlock additional set bonuses, and of course on top of that, Generations Ultimate has G-Rank, the next tier of difficulty beyond low and high rank quests. Where low and high rank armors typically look the same and merely differ in the stats that they offer, G-Rank offers a whole new suite of armor and weapons from the monsters that you fought before, so if there was a set you particularly liked in high rank, there's a good chance the G-Rank version will look even cooler. And if you have an armor set you especially like but the stats aren't great, well, GU also introduced Transmog for the first time, so fashion hunting is genuinely possible. Honestly, there is so much stuff I could go over, and if I did, this video would probably be incredibly long, so what I'll instead do is, over the next few months on the run up to launch, I'll put together a series talking about the different aspects of GU, what it offers, how it differs from World, so if you are new to the series and you want to try this out, then hopefully that'll help make your entry into the game as seamless as possible. But speaking more specifically about the trailer, it gives a glimpse at a load of the monsters. Generations has 4 flagship monsters, Glavenus, Astalos, Gammoth, and Mizutsune, and Generations Ultimate adds 2 more, Valstrax, known as Valfalk in Japan, and Bloodbath Diablos, which, by the way, doesn't mess around. It has a badass looking armor set, but it also hits like a truck. On top of that, we have names for the new deviants being added in Generations Ultimate. There's Bolt Reaver Astalos, Elderfrost Gammoth, Soulseer Mizutsune, Nightcloak Malfestio, and Rust Razor Senator. On the style front, where in Monster Hunter World you hunt in one way with the weapons provided, Generations and by extension Generations Ultimate introduce these hunting styles, different ways to use the weapon. Guild is the traditional style, much like what you're used to now. Striker is a simplified moveset that allows you to use more hunter arts, aka super moves. Aerial style allows you to literally leap off the monsters and attack from the air. Adept style allows you to evade through incoming attacks and pull off cool moves in the process. Their new in Generations Ultimate is Alchemy, which gives you a barrel to shake that can then throw out useful items for you and your team, or Valor Style, known as Brave Style in Japan, where you essentially firm incoming attacks in exchange for powerful counterattack abilities, basically high risk, high reward. There's a bit more to it than that, but again, I'll go more in depth later on. But each of these styles will allow you to use those 14 weapons that you know and love in very different ways. And as mentioned, there's also Hunter Arts. These are like super moves that charge up as you attack, and then when the meter is full, you can pull them off. Some of them are incredibly awesome. Of course, on top of that, there's also Prowlers, the playable cats, so while you can have 2 cat companions accompany you on quests, you can also play as one too. Prowlers have a range of abilities, as well as their armor sets, so if you want to try something new, then there's that too. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, Prowlers are incredible when used properly, and can be just as good as Hunters in battle. Now, as mentioned, there is so much stuff to talk about, and rest assured there'll be plenty of videos coming your way on the run-up to launch, alongside more Monster Hunter World coverage of course, but to begin with, that is a brief intro on what to expect. But honestly, for me personally, I am just super excited for this. I played Double Cross in Japanese, as mentioned, but I didn't sink as much time as I would have liked into it. I imported Cross when it first came out, I then played Generations, I then played Double Cross, ported my Cross save file over, and I played it for a good amount of time. I made some videos on it, I covered it on the channel, but I still didn't sink as much time as I would have liked into it, because while I do speak and read some Japanese, I am by no means fluent, so it was still a little bit harder for me to play through. So this is definitely something that I was always hoping we would get, and my Generation save file has considerably more progress than my Cross save file, so I can't wait to bring that over and just continue working through all the G-Rank stuff. There are so many armor sets I want to make, so many weapons I want to make, and of course dipping into Transmog to genuinely make some cool looking fashion sets. Honestly, there is a lot of stuff to be excited about. And of course, when you look at it in the broader sense, it's just a really good year to be a Monster Hunter fan. Of course, we have the PC version of World launching later this year in autumn, according to Capcom. We also have Generations Ultimate launching on Switch, and we have continual content updates for the PS4 and Xbox versions. So really, it's going to get to the point where it doesn't matter what platform you're playing on, you're going to have Monster Hunter content to enjoy. So very excited. It means there's more videos to make on the channel as well. I'm going to be giving you guys videos for both games, so rest assured, plenty of stuff for you guys to enjoy, but for the time being, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, drop them down below, things you'd like to see, things you'd like to know, things you want to see videos on, anything like that. Of course, while the game doesn't necessarily launch until August, I do still have the Japanese version, so I can still show you guys stuff if you want to see it. But for now, that's it. Check the trailer out, check the blog post, both linked down below, enter those giveaways, but thank you for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.